The Curse of the Pharaoh's Tomb. In the golden age of Egypt, when the Nile flowed strong and the sun god Aten reigned high in the heavens, there lived a young scribe named Nefertari. She served in the House of Life at the Temple Archive in Thebes, copying sacred texts by oil lamp, her fingers stained with ink, her eyes sharp with curiosity. One night, long after the priests had left and the incense had burned low, Nefertari uncovered an ancient scroll buried beneath a stack of forgotten papyri. Its edges were brittle, its symbols faded, but its message was clear. He who silences the old gods shall wake the wrath of the dead. She frowned. The words sent a chill through her despite the warm desert air. Pharaoh Akhenaten had recently declared that only one god, Aten, the sun, was to be worshipped. The temples of Amun, Osiris, and Anubis had been shuttered. Statues torn down, the priests cast aside. Could this scroll be a warning? Before she could read further, a shadow shifted behind her. A man stepped forward, lean, hooded, and smiling like a jackal. "You read well, little scribe," he said. "Who are you?" she asked, hiding the scroll behind her. "Tariq," he said, "a seeker of treasures and truth." "That curse you read? It speaks of a tomb, a king's tomb, full of gold and guarded only by fear." Nefertari narrowed her eyes. "You mean to rob the pharaoh?" "I mean to feed my people," he said, voice hardening. "While Akhenaten builds sun temples, farmers starve. Let his treasure serve the living." He vanished before she could stop him, leaving only footprints in the dust. Years passed. Akhenaten died, his legacy buried with him in a tomb far from the Valley of Kings. No priest stood guard, no rites were spoken. His was a lonely grave as he had turned his back on the gods, and they in turn on him. Then one night under a moonless sky, Tariq found the tomb. He crept through the desert like a serpent, torch in hand, and forced open the stone seal. Inside, the walls glowed with gold. Jewels littered the floor. Statues of Aten towered over him. He laughed. "Curses are for children." He reached for a golden idol. The air turned cold. Sand swirled upward like a rising storm. A voice echoed from the walls, ancient and wrathful. "You have disturbed sacred ground." Tariq dropped the idol. The ground cracked. A gust of wind roared through the tomb, and when it passed, Tariq was gone. Back in Thebes, Nefertari became a temple scholar. When the old gods were restored, her words helped guide the return. She wrote of balance, of respect for all gods, new and old. The people listened. But sometimes, when she walked by the edge of the desert, she would see the sand shift in strange ways and hear the wind whisper a name. Tariq. And she would remember the curse. Because in Egypt, the past does not sleep. It waits.